Welcome to PRV Iyer Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to PRV Iyer Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Let's start with Thirukkural today straight away. புகழ் புரிந்தையில் இல்லார்க்கு இல்லை இகழ்வார் முன் ஏறுபோல் பீடு நடை. கற்பில்லாத மனைவியை பெற்ற ஒருவனால் செருக்குடன் காளை போன்று நடை போட்டு பகைவர்கள் முன்னால் செல்ல முடியாது. One who is not blessed with a good wife, who does not have good qualities, he cannot walk like a bull to face his enemies. He cannot. Let's look at the meaning of Thirukkural. So the one who has a wife who does not have bestowed with good qualities, he will not be able to walk with pride against his enemies. Like a bull, he cannot walk. That's what Thiruvallur says. So one needs to be blessed to have a good wife. It's about illarathal. This about, as I always tell you, Thiruvallur deals with different chapters, and he gives beautiful, meaningful two-liners and gives us some wonderful advice, and that's the very reason why I picked up Thirukkural. It's so much of meaning inside it, so I want to spread these noble thoughts before we get into the class, every class. So, with that good note, I'm going to start off today's class. La Dhimitha Dhimitinaka was the sequence we saw. We saw the vanilla form dhim nam ki, dhimki nam ki. Then we saw the combined way how you have to play, open close logic applied to this. An important thing what I forgot to mention last class, whenever you play this key, there is no dum combination in between the sequence. For example, this is free. Wherever I am playing this key or car, you should not play it along with the dhum. That's important. A lot of people will play with their hands will be like it'll be shaking. They think they are playing the lesson right, but unfortunately, positionally they are playing it wrong, and that's the reason why they're getting it wrong. So it's important. Where you have to combine, you have to combine. Where you should not play, you should not play. So this key or ka position is open. You just have to play freely, not with the thumb. See, when I'm playing this ka, I'm not playing it. So that you have to have it in mind. Okay. So we saw then Tattalangu, the last line change. Then the connector from the last line to the first line. Dhimittadim, Tattalangu, Talangu Dagadim. Then he connects it to give the beauty to the sequence. Then a shift of the fourth line to the third line and filling a phrase which is equivalent of Talangu, Talangu Taga Talangu Taga Talangu. Then we saw Tagutigu Tagadim, substitution of Talangu with Tagutigu, and again shifting of fourth line to third line, Dhum Tagutigu, then fourth line phrase, Tagutigu Taga Tagutigu Taga Tagutigu, which we learned in the Takadimidimitaga series. Then we played all these. Similarly, last class we went until that point. Each of these lessons you can also reduce. So how you can reduce? talong, taka talong, talong, taka dim, tat talong, talong, taka talong, taka talong, dum, dim, tat talong, talong, taka talong, taka talong, taka dim, tat talong, talong, taka talong, taka talong, talong, taka talong, taka talong, dom, talong, taka talong, taka talong, dom, talong, taka talong, taka talong, dom. Again for takatiku takadim, takatiku takadim, dum takatiku 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 dum takatiku 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 dum takatiku 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 dum takatiku takatiku takatiku. I further deviated a little bit to my creativity. Just gave a crescendo there because this phrase is so beautiful. If you get very well on your hand, you can play this ups and downs and give this embellishment to this whole sequence. Like that you can play. It's just the creativity what you once when you get the comfort of playing all these sequences in your hand with all clarity and speed, you will be able to play anything. So that's how you can finish off Dimita Dimidinaka with those phrases. You can also try with some other 4-syllable phrases into this sequence and try. There's nothing wrong. You try and come back. Junutaka I have taught you. Dimikita I have taught you. Then you can play Takadina. You can substitute the 4-syllable phrase. I can try your own sequence and see whether you're getting it right. I will review it next class. Show it to me. You demonstrate me what you have done something new. The reason why I want you to explore is by the time you do, I will also learn, and if it sounds right, we can use it as part of the lesson. There's nothing wrong. So let's get in further into the sequence. Thinkita takadim, din tonkita, thinkita takadim, din tonkita, thinkita takadim, din tonkita, thinkita takadim, kita takadana. That is the lesson. Thinkita takadim, din tonkita, thinkita takadim, din tonkita, thinkita takadim, din tonkita, thinkita takadim, kita takadina. Let's look notationally how we need to play. Deem thakinam dum deem. Deem tham dum ki. All these you should learn. Deem thakinam dum deem. Deem is combined with dum and dim. Tham is combined with dhum and nam. I cannot repeat again and again because once you do not know how to play deem and tham, you will get it wrong. So you also go back to the reference notes, see how you have to play tham, how you have to play dheem. Dheem thakinam dum dheem, dheem tham dhumki. That is how you have to play. That is how you have to play. Okay? Then they have to repeat it 3-4 times, and again it becomes a sequence. Only the last line, dim nam taki, like that you have to play. Again, as I told you, dark color, light color, you have to give the variation. That's how the sequence get the embellishment. Okay. Then now substituting changing the last line, dheem taki nam dam dheem, kitataka dina. Dheem taki nam ta dheem, taki ta dum dumki. That is the last phrase. Dheem taki nam ta dheem, kitataka dina. Dheem taki nam ta dheem, kitataka dina. Now you substitute this into the sequence and you play. That is Dheem taki nam ta dheem, kitataka dina. Then I am substituting as a crescendo to the sequence. Thom kita dheem kita taka dina dheem kita thom kita dheem kita taka dina dheem kita thom kita dheem kita taka dina dheem kita thom kita dheem kita taka dina dheem thom kita dheem kita taka dina dheem. This phrase you are learning. This is little tricky, but it's beautiful for playing for bhajans or for when you play higher forms. This will be very handy to play for any songs which has a lilt of like a sarvalagu. You can play this very nicely. Thom dumki, dheem dumki, taka dina, dheem dumki. Thom dumki, dheem dumki, taka dina, dheem dumki. Like a very comfortable way, you should get this phrase. One like whatever if you get that speed and the lilt and the force, and with the vallinam mellinam, you have to give that effect. Don't play flat, play with the effect. When you play with the effect, you get the beauty of it. Now I'm going to substitute this masterpiece of the phrase which you have to play. Thang gita ding gita taka dina ding gita thong gita ding gita taka dina ding gita thong gita ding gita taka dina ding tang ding gita taka ding tang ding gita taka ding tang ding gita taka ding ding gita taka ding. Especially for bhajans, it's very good when you play. You have to play with a lot of effects, ups and downs, and vallinam mellinam, and then that effect will be maintained. Don't play flat. So you have to play it with rhythm. So now you have to substitute this phrase into this sequence. Like that you should finish. What I did, then you have to repeat. I reduce the paragraph as usual. Then I played 4 times to get the effect. Without break, without ups, not so speed, not so slow. Right pace you have to take like a horse galloping. You have to play the right pace. Then dheem taki, dheem kita taka dina, dheem taki ta dum dumki. That is the phrase. I reduce that phrase. Four times you reduce and then play a short thirmanam. When you finish like that, it will be like a normal finish. But when you want to give that force and the power by which you have the stamina you want to prove, play 3 times. Think it take the down, 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 think it take the down. Like that you have to finish. In Hindustani, they used to say takita ta, takita ta, takita, takita ta, takita ta, takita, takita ta, takita, takita, takita ta. Like that they finish. Normally in most of the concerts, if you had listened, they normally repeat these patterns just to gain the momentum and the joy what the audience enjoy. So this is how we have to do this sequence. Now I covered the first half, Dimitha Dimitinaka. I taught you what you have, how with the phrases of what all you can do. I taught you the creativity of substituting Talang and Tagadiku with different 4-syllable phrases. Then we got into Dhinkita Takadeen, the Tankita. Then Tangita, Dhinkita Takadana, Dhinkita. It's a great phrase for bhajans. You practice separately, like a workshop in the manufacturing unit. Practice and combine with this pattern, with the sequence, and then play all together. We will do this Dimitha Dimitinaka sequence review in the 3rd episode as a finale of a review covering all aspects and beauty into the sequence, and we'll then move forward. Let me end this class with a Thirukural which concludes the Illarathal's chapter. We are completing 60 Thirukurals. Mangalam enba manaimaatri matru adan nankalam nanmakkal peru. Mangalam enba manaimaatri matru adan nankalam nanmakkal peru. மனைவியின் நற்பண்பே இல்வாழ்க்கைக்கு மங்களம் என்று கூறுவர். நல்ல மக்களை பெறுதல் அதற்கு நல்ல அணிகலன் ஆகும். If at the better half a wife is bestowed with good principles, good disciplines, that itself is worth it, and that will be one of the key reasons for her to deliver good children. That's what Thiruvallur states. With this note, I'm ending today's class. Wonderful sequence, Dimitha Dimitinaka, Dhinkita Takdeen, Di Tankida, Tankita Dinkita Takadana Dinkita. What a wonderful phrases interwoven into this. Practice well. I'll see you in the next class with the review. Pranams.